Whoever you are, wherever you are, no matter what you're doing, just be inspired. This is the Uninspired Inspiration. Peace, peace, peace. Welcome to the Uninspired Inspiration, episode 3. I'm your host, G, and today I'm joined by a very special guest, my brother. You probably could, tell by the resemblance. And for clarification purposes, Mark Estevez, better known as Marky to me, longtime friend, 20 plus years, and he came through to bless the platform. He's my first really official guest on me going on this solo journey, and I appreciate him being here. And I just want to piggyback off of an episode that he did on my group show. Choose to Inspire Not Destroy podcast on YouTube. Check it out on Inspire Not Destroy, episode 36. He came through and he let some things out and he really shared and he rocked it in the new year. And I just wanted to get some of his feedback and just an idea of how he felt being on the show and some of the things that he said, because he said a lot. So go check it out. Marky, how you doing first, man? How you feeling?
I'm good. I'm good. Like we were speaking on, I just started a new journey on my career path. And
Congrats.
thank you. And it's second day in, so a lot of interesting stuff going on, learning stuff like that.
Yeah, you know how you do though. Like they just set you up for some more success. That's all. They just open the door for you to be even more of a rock star, man. They don't even know what's coming. So
Thank
you
you.
got to watch the episode back, and how'd you feel, man? What'd you think?
I want to start. I really want to start by saying, or giving you your flowers, and touching on how much appreciation I had for the platform to get off those particular feelings. Like I said in the episode, that I was looking for a way to speak about certain things that may be sensitive, and we may, as men, hold in, thinking everything was going to be okay. But the platform went ahead and gave me some light that I needed, and as you saw, I shared some light that people watching the episode were able to tap into, my personal life, but also get inspired or um, have their own personal feelings. And it brought out a lot of within family feelings that they didn't even know how I felt. And so the creation of the platform that you had and put me in the position to be in did a lot for me in just those 45, 50 minutes. And it did a lot for my family too. So I thank you for that. But, as far as feeling go, uh, I took the time to really embrace the fact that, my mom was, or both my mothers were really special ladies. And just the platform of tapping into that was really special to me.
Yeah. Well, you're welcome, and anytime you're welcome back. Anytime. I'm running through some ideas. Me and you will kick it offline about some of them things, and just to give the people watching this show a little bit of context, you touched on losing both of your moms and dealing with that loss and that grief throughout your life, and the bond and friendship that you made that helped you along the way. And while you were talking, I almost felt like I was talking. You know what I mean? I almost felt like it was exactly what I wanted to say and how I felt, but it was coming from your mouth, and it was blowing my mind because I didn't think anybody else felt the way I did. I didn't know that we had so much in common, and maybe that's why like our connection is just like it's unreal for people to be from different walks of life the way we are, completely different areas. Like I was from Brownsville, you guys are from Queens, and it was like we were a family. And I think that it's really important that we shout that out and we kind of talk about our journey a little bit as going from friends to brothers to just family all together, man, because it's 20 plus years is a lifetime
Yeah.
to still be here and to still be good. You know, like I've never had a disagreement with you. We've never had any ill feelings. You know, people they fall out all the time, but the crew has been rock solid for a very long time, and it means a lot to me. And to hear you talk about how much it meant to you, I think we need to just put that out there
Yeah.
and let it be known, man. And I want to ask though, in the beginning, right? You want to start from the beginning?
Yeah.
All right. So going to high school and playing ball and kind of like 6 degrees of separation or whatever, if that's like the term, like you knowing P and Keith and them and me knowing Keith, and it was kind of like separate cliques that
Yeah.
came together. But then when we came together, it was like we all just knew each other.
Yeah.
And for me at the time, losing my mom really early at 6, 7 years old and not knowing her, not having a relationship, and my brothers not being in the house and my sister raising me from pretty much that time, I didn't have any family. I felt like I didn't have that connection. You know, I was kind of yearning for my brothers to be around and to have somebody to guide me and teach me and love me. And, you know, my sister, she tried, but she was a woman. And I'm dealing with kind of a little bit of resentment from like, you're not my mom's, you're my sister. You can't really tell me what to do. You can't raise me. Like my mother's supposed to be raising me, and where's my pops? Like why is my dad not raising me? You know, it was just a whole bunch going on. And then meeting you guys,
Yeah.
you started filling those gaps
Yeah.
immediately. You started making it feel like I wasn't missing as much as I really was missing, because not feeling like you don't have any family is a terrible feeling.
Oh yeah.
And that's why I love y'all so much, because it meant everything to me. Like I never felt bad when I was with y'all. Everything was always okay when I was with y'all. Nothing else mattered. And how'd you feel about it though? How'd you see it?
I could tell you, and let's start from when I first got to Cleveland. I went to Cleveland as a sophomore, because my junior high school went 7, 8, 9, and I went in there, 10th grade, and my earliest my earliest memory was seeing you, Jimmy, and Keith at the time, and you know, as the big dogs. All right, these are the dogs. This is the team. Because my focus was at my junior high school. We won 3 championships in a row,
Mm-hmm.
like 3 years in a row.
Yeah.
In 126. And I came in. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna, go in and make this team. And I remember, I remember, going to that gym class one day and you know putting basically on a showcase for Hochstein.
Yeah.
And all right, yo, that's the coach. Yo, Mark, I know, you could play ball, but there's some big dogs over there. They're big, they're
Mm-hmm.
strong, they're fast, and they could just play. So I remember leading into going, Jimmy comes up to me one day and shoulder bumps me in the hallway. Like, yo, you're not gonna come into my school and think you're gonna run it.
Mm-hmm.
And then um Keith was just, got to give that man his flowers too.
Yeah.
That was the pride and joy of that school
Yeah. Yeah.
and stuff like that. And um, I just remember like being in awe with you guys, because I'm looking at it basketball wise, but I'm looking at, I don't have no friends
Mm-hmm.
coming here, but if I make the team, I know the
Yeah.
way they rocking,
Yeah.
the way they already rocking,
Yeah.
I could be a part of that.
Yeah.
And initially, seeing you guys play, I was like, oh my God, wow.
Yeah.
Like, my God. So that's what kind of started my my journey there, and just thinking about it, that's right there. That's the root.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That literally is the root of the tree.
Yeah.
And, yeah, went from there.
Yeah. It's funny because ball was kind of the beginning of everything for all of us,
Yeah.
because that was how me and Keith really connected too. Cause I wasn't even gonna try out for the team.
Mm,
I was like, I'm good from when we were playing JV. You know, me and him, we were cool, and he wanted to go try out, and he was like, "Yo, you're gonna try out?" And I was like, "Nah, I'm good." I didn't really think I was good enough to make the team, and he was like, "Nah, come through, like try out." And from then, him just believing me and pushing me,
yeah.
we were rocking ever since. Even when it was time to play varsity, when we were sophomores, and
Hmm.
Hochstein came to us and was like, "Look, you're gonna play for me next year, because usually you play 2 years of JV, your freshman and sophomore year, and then your junior and senior year you play varsity." So we were like the first two to really cross over early. And I listened to Hawk, and I told Keith, I was like, "Yo, I'm not going. I'm going back to JV, and I'm gonna be a star next year. You going to varsity? Go ahead. I'm gonna go to JV and kill, and then I'll meet you there our junior year." But he was like, "Nah, dog. Like, yo, we gotta keep rocking together," and it meant a lot. And then to fast forward, when you came through, we knew, like, ball players know whether you communicate with somebody or not. Just watching their swagger, their game, it was like, oh, this dude is real, you know, and he's humble. You know, he not coming in acting like he's the golden child and he's gonna save us, because we were already on a path of getting good. It was like, yo, come be a part of what we doing, because this is something special, and your game spoke for itself. That was the best thing you could have done. You just hooped.
Yeah.
That's it. And once we saw, was like, okay, he's fast, he could jump, he could handle the ball, he could shoot. We knew the pieces that we needed.
Yeah.
We knew it was like, all right, like he can help. He could help us win.
G, let me just tell you, um, hearing that, and I'm en route to bring up a subject that's sensitive to me,
Go
and
for it.
I don't think I've ever discussed this with the crew, but and this is no quarrels with anybody. It's
Mm-hmm.
just my opinion and from the outside world, because within our crew, I think we get the validation that we need for confidence
Mm-hmm.
and to move forward, because we're like the hand on each other's back in line
Mm-hmm.
behind each other,
Mm-hmm.
and I really feel that way. But I was thinking about this the other day, because as a ball player, we want to we want to get our flowers, and the way to get our flowers is showing it on the court and accolades, but we also want to hear constructively outside of the crew that we're good. I don't think i don't think that I ever properly got flowers for ball. I don't think that my our route to 99 to MSG, I don't think I got the flowers for that. And I looked up, I did some heavy research on that path that we took, playoff on, even regular season, because we were 22 and 3, and we lost to the same team. Well, no, 4. We lost to Lane 3 times. Their home, our home, and the Garden. But I don't think I got the respect for the run, because I don't know. It's something that I felt that we always, coming to 93, that was the outlet to us too. Like, those boys were only focused on the white boy who was busting their ass. They only was worried about
Yeah.
white chocolate.
Yeah.
Everything
Yeah.
else, everything else was kind of like, you know, and it was a big reason on why I said I did what I did with this team. And Hans may not like this, but that's why I left. And Hans always digs in me about, yo, we could have went again.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's something like it holds to me because there was attention elsewhere. And not that I needed the attention, but I don't think I ever got the credit like you just gave um outside of the crew. Because within the crew, you know how it is, but
Hmm.
outside of the crew.
Well, let me say this. I was the point guard. So I always pretty much just saw everything. Like I can say that with a lot of confidence, and I feel like the crew, they know what's up. When I was out there and I was running point, I knew what everybody wanted, what they needed, what they was good at. I knew where to give it to you, how to give it to you. Like we were just in sync. So I think I might have saw you through a point guard's eyes,
Yeah,
while everybody else was just looking at the team as a whole.
yeah,
And you're right, like we got to give it up. He was the man,
yeah,
like we you looking at it as, yeah, you came through and you held it down and you really contributed and you made a difference. But I think when we started playing varsity the year before, that team was like 4-18 or something like that. Like they were terrible. They were known losers. And I'm not saying that like with no disrespect, because I love the Cleveland, like that's my heart, that's the foundation of a lot of happy times for me. But as
yeah,
far as the basketball program, they were known for not winning. They were not good for a long time. So slowly as the program builds, naturally you even if maybe this game the credit doesn't go to that person because somebody else played better, you kind of just give the credit to the person that was a part of the building from the beginning. And
yeah,
yeah, Keith, he attacked everywhere we went, every school we played,
yeah,
every building we was in. It didn't matter what area it was. If he was the only white boy,
yeah,
he played hard, and he made sure that he led us. Even though I was the point guard, he was like the heart of the team.
yeah,
And I think it's just difficult for you to kind of see it like that, because to alphas, it's like, yeah, you're really good, but I'm really good too. You
that Keith
know?
Keith made me. I got to give him his flowers. Keith made me, and and I say that to say this. Like it was. I don't feel comfortable if I'm not playing with you guys, and that's why I give I reference my career to you guys, but I don't think there would have ever been a better 1-2 combination on the court like we had. Like
Yeah.
I feel that, especially with you guys, when I'm playing with you guys, it's just like, oh my God, there's nobody that could stop us.
Yeah.
Even as old men, when we did
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
we just combined coming
Yeah.
out of knocking knees,
Yeah. Word.
knocking.
Yeah. It was different. And I think it was different because we were really friends.
Yeah,
It wasn't just a team. We didn't just come play ball and then leave and that's it. Like we really cared about each other. We really wanted to win together. Like I
absolutely.
wanted to see y'all play well. Y'all wanted to see me play well, and that translated. Like, yo, you mentioned Jimmy. It was a year that I spent every day in Jimmy's crib
Yeah,
after school waiting to go to practice. We would
remember?
walk to his house. His
Yeah,
moms would welcome us with open arms, and we
yeah,
would be in his crib every single day going back to practice. We would come back home from games, and y'all would come with us to the train and then go back, me and Hans, because we lived in different areas. So we were a family. And it's funny because we kind of just did that on our own. Like
Yeah,
none of the coaches was like, "Oh, you guys need to be friends. You guys need to bond and hang out." Nah, we just started linking up, and it was like a natural energy. And again, I think it was a part of our home life that
yeah,
brought us together because we all was missing something. Like to me, Pavel, his life was amazing. It was like, dude, you got your parents, you got your brother and your sister. Like, it it's
house is the
yeah, yeah. Like, yo, I always want to be around this, and we kind of just we grew up together, man. You know, like we became men together.
but think of it like I think we all gravitated to like remember Keith's situation,
Mm-hmm.
his mom
Mm-hmm.
passing, his father was in a situation,
Mm-hmm.
then you going through at a young age. Me in that last episode kind of
Mm-hmm.
discussed the emptiness or yearning for certain things, and I think that brought us all together, and everyone pretty much followed suit.
Yeah, yeah. It was just what I needed, man. Like yo, I used to tell my sister I was going to my pop's house to spend the weekend, and I would be in Queens with y'all. I would be on Myrtle Avenue with Keith, just walking around, hanging out. We was doing what we was doing, and it was just what I needed. Like we weren't getting in trouble. We weren't bad kids. We
No,
just wanted to be around each other. We just wanted to be brothers, man, and it was just really special.
we didn't. We you didn't want to be around him too much when he went to the military, and you were supposed to go with.
Yo, I would. I gotta save that for his episode. But yo, he bring that up all the time, and we argue that all the time. I'm sticking with my story. It was his idea. He wanted to join, and then tried to back out on me without saying anything. So that was yo. We've been through some things, man. We've done some stuff together, and it's just been an incredible journey. Like I don't think you hear of a story like that where a group of friends become so close and
Yeah,
stay so close. And it's like my wife, she brought it up one time when you guys came down for the wedding and everybody was around, you know. And after the wedding, we went on the cruise. We were finally like
yeah,
decompressing. We were
yep,
we were talking, and she was like yo, you're just a different person when you're around them. You know, it was her
right,
first time really being around all of y'all,
yeah,
and she was like you're not the same, and she's right. I'm the real me when I'm around y'all. Like I'm at peace. I feel safe when I'm with y'all. Like y'all, you guys have been a part of the best parts of my life. You gave me everything I needed growing up, and I'll never forget that. And it'll never change. It's something that's like it's just a part of me.
yeah. Well, I have a story about your wedding day. Just
Washing dishes when they
just
made you wash the
this is the
dishes.
first time this ever happened to me. I don't remember who directed me to do so. I wish I would have been there from the night before, like the rest of the guys were, and chop it up. But I remember walking in, a lot of things going on, stage building, stuff like that, and I get you come over here, go wash them dishes. I'm like, for G,
Yeah,
I got that done.
yeah, yeah. Cause you came through and was being Marky, turned my air conditioner on, Sitting in my living room was like, wait, ain't nobody, yo, we working. It's a wedding about to be going on. You coming up here trying to sit in some AC. Like, I'm I'm doing all of this stuff, and you got the nerve. Yeah, it was my wedding day, Marky. That was really the best day of my life, man. Like for y'all to share it with me like that, for the crew to be a part of it, and to see me be with somebody that means the world to me, because you've known me forever, so you've got to see the history of all my relationships.
Yeah.
You know, you get to know everything that I've been through, all the people that I've been with, and to see me at that point, it's like, this dude, I feel blessed to have y'all, and to have y'all be a part of that.
That day in itself was a blessing. That day in itself was because, um, our past, young guys, young men, gallivanting in and out,
Yeah.
here, there, everywhere. And we were I gotta say, we were the kings. Some extra attention and more so of that particular thing. But to grow up as men, and then to genuinely see the happiness from that day in your home, I think that's what made it more special, because it was in your house, in your home, that I literally sat back and try to model those feelings in my own relationship, my own life, because it was seeing the kids, your sons, your wife, her family, us being there. It was a really special day for not only you, but for us collectively as the group.
Yeah. Yeah. It was perfect. Me and her still talk about it all the time. I couldn't have wrote it any better. It was really amazing for it to happen like that. And y'all just made it that much better, man. Like you said, I've been around. I'm not proud of it, and I tell her all the time, like, yo, you have no idea it's a lot of miles on this vehicle. So you are truly something special, because it's like she's transformed me.
Yeah.
And I even felt like you guys were proud of me, to see me in that space, to see me just being a father and becoming a husband, and the man that I feel like I've become to a certain extent, and being in my space. It was great. It
Yeah.
was great.
Agreed. Agreed.
And your family, your wife, she's fire. Marky, she came through with the right energy, like, just she fit right in, and it just adds to the story.
Yeah.
It's so much better when everybody is in a good place. Everybody is happy. Everybody has some things that bring them peace and contentment. And it's like you can't ask for anything more. Like, we know what we come from. We know what it was like.
Yeah, man.
We know what it was like. It was a bonus. I'm not going to front, the only bone I do have to pick with the crew is that we don't make family stuff happen. We need to have family dinners. We need to have annual family barbecues and,
Yeah.
and get-togethers and whatnot. Like, you've been here, so we could put some things together, and
Mm,
everybody's
mm.
always welcome. It's like, come through, let the kids run around. We could go, to the back and enjoy ourselves, and let the fellas be the fellas and the wives be the wives, and let's just build those memories together.
I think, you know, the it's funny you say that, because I think that the consistency of how we feel should resonate to what we do with each other. Um, and even the one time or year,
Oh shit. Marky.
I feel strongly on not wanting to lose what we worked so hard to
Mm-hmm.
have.
Mm-hmm.
We worked so hard to to establish our crew, but it does mean a lot for me to have that because our kids are looking at that and understanding, you know, like I said in the last time, like when I first um got with my wife, and she didn't understand the dynamic of me having such a close relationship and it requiring time like
Mm-hmm.
it required, for us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I think, with years of understanding and, your wife seeing how you are with me and probably celebrating the fact that you could be your true self around your friends and around a good core of people, I think, as a crew, I hope they see this and understand that we need to do better. You've said it before. We need to do better.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it won't only benefit us. It will benefit wives, get their relationships more tight with, and then our kids. Our kids is what's the most important thing to us. So I think it'll resonate to them, and maybe they have their crew.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Like, yo, yeah. Austin is 10. He's a black belt. Your daughter need to know, like, she got, like, that's the type of vibe that I'm trying to be on. That, at some point when because we're not gonna be here forever.
No.
And once we're gone, what happens to the crew is just a memory. I
Yeah.
want that needs to live forever. That because that's a part of the story. To go from boys searching for a family within each other to having our families individually to bringing our families together. Like how fire is that to have an annual committee crew barbecue with all of our people, not just us. Like, yeah, we need our time too
Yeah.
as boys, but we need our family time also. And I think doing that, it allows the wives to see what it's really like and to have a better understanding of, yeah, they really love each other. They
Yeah.
really check for each other, and that's why they need their time because it's just it's different, man. Is when I came to see y'all for Danny's birthday,
Mm-hmm.
it
Mm-hmm.
was the first time I saw y'all in like over a year,
Yeah.
maybe like 2 years or something. It was
Right.
crazy,
It
and I
was.
was I was going through it. I was going through some transitions with my show. My
Yeah.
diabetes was acting up, kicking my ass, and I forced myself to go out there. It was like, yo, you just need to see your boys. And when I went out there, everything went away.
Yeah.
I didn't have a care in the world. I sat back and I watched y'all and I soaked up that energy, and it was almost like somebody plugged me in to a
Yeah.
charger,
I
and
saw
and,
it.
and I felt my battery going back up, and it was like, all right, I'm ready to go. I got
Saw
what
it.
I needed. I'm ready to get back into the world and handle my business, and that's a rare thing. That's not a common thing.
See, we have a a mold that I think we could honestly say that we somewhat made. And you could see even people outside looking in, if we happen to go be together, three or four of us, like, yo, y'all still rocking?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yeah, damn, y'all still
Mm-hmm.
rocking?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people don't have that. So I would want us to be more of a creators,
Mm-hmm.
and to continue that, and I know we will. I know we will.
Yeah. We just got to keep pushing for it.
Yeah.
Keep the conversation going. Keep, being involved with each other, and keep showing each other the love that we've always showed. Because I'm Mr. MIA. Like that's that's the name that
You
they've
said it.
given me. They might think I don't know, but I know that that's what they be calling me.
We've been trying
I
to get you out on this group vacation for a while.
Yo, and she's gonna see this. If my wife can't go, I can't go. I ain't going. We ain't we ain't that far advanced yet. Like it's over for that, Jack. She like it. Matter of fact, yo, my birthday, because that was a thing for me for a long time, right? It was like every year I'm coming to see the crew on my
Yeah,
birthday. It don't matter when I see y'all
yeah,
during the year, how long it's been. Y'all know February, G's coming through, and
yes,
everybody always make themselves available, and we
yeah.
always went out. We had a good time,
Oh yeah,
and we chilled. We always did our thing. Yeah, the first year I moved to Jersey, Marky, I kept the tradition. I was like, I told her, I said, yo, babe, you know what's up. I'm going out there to hang out with the guys. She tried to hit me with the, oh, you gonna act like you got too drunk to come back home. You gonna spend the night out there. All of that. So I'm like, damn, how she know? Nah.
I
she,
got. I gotta say. I gotta say. I gotta say this, and I hope all the wives see this, right? Which I hope they do. I hope all the wives see this. There's memes out there that have like what they think we're doing, and we're doing some regular
yeah,
stupid
yeah,
shit,
yeah. The
and
complete
it's just
opposite.
us.
Yeah.
It's just that what that meme is us,
Mm-hmm.
and it's
Mm-hmm.
because of the fact, like you said, there's times, there's scheduling, there's things, there's life events, there's work, there's every kids, there's everything that happens. So when we get to, it's not even about going out. I will choose going out. Not even, I don't even like going to lounges or anything like that anymore. But if we could just sit in the crib
Mm-hmm.
and be around each other,
Mm-hmm.
which is what we do,
Yeah.
ladies, this is what we do.
Yeah.
Um, I would enjoy that, and I know that's what you come out for.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it, man. I just some spades for the people that play spades. Just hearing some laughs in the background, telling some stories, and
Yeah,
the vibe. It's just a vibe. It's different when you're around people that you love and
yeah,
people that you know love you, and you need that because we all going through stuff. We all
yeah,
got pressures of life. We all got things that's weighing us down sometimes. And it's not to say that the people we're always in constant contact with don't
yeah.
fill that void, but it's just a little bit of home. You know,
Yep.
it's a little bit of nostalgia to know that you're protected, to know that like this person never did anything bad to me, this person always looked out for me, I know that this person will protect me and take care of me if I need them to.
Couldn't have said it better.
Like that's the crew, that's the committee crew, man. That's what we've built, that's what we share, that's what we represent,
Yes.
and it means the world to me. It really does. And I gotta say this though, Marky, and I'm a send it to him. Al needs to be a part of the crew.
Yeah.
Al need. I don't know if it's something else behind the scenes that might have went on, but yo, Al is family, and Al needs to be a part of the crew. So if my vote or my voice, I mean, I'm
Hmm.
a founding member of this joint, so I feel like I should be able to come through and have a little bit of say, and I want Al to understand that I see him and I appreciate him throughout the years and the friendship that we share. And he came down to, and I got
Yeah.
to kick it with him in a different way, and Al is a really good person and a really great friend.
Well, you saw how I advocated for Danny.
Mm-hmm.
Like I
Mm-hmm.
brought it to you first.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yo, this, he needs to be in. He
Yeah.
needs he needs to have our backing.
Mm-hmm.
But Al is equivalent of that. Al is dope. Al is he lives a couple blocks away from me. We constantly around, and I would love for that to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, he's always around. Every time it's like, yo, it's only right. You know,
Yeah,
it's only right. And I got an issue with Danny when I see him that we gonna talk about because this dude. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it out. I'm gonna put it out so he could see it and
good.
understand. When I went out there for his birthday, I went out there not only because I wanted to see y'all, but because it was his birthday.
Yeah,
And I know Danny go through what he go through. And Danny needs to know that he's loved. Danny
yeah,
needs to know that he's not like the whipping boy of the group or the laughing stock. You know,
yep,
like he do some stuff that it'd be like, yo, you did it to yourself. But
yeah,
at the same time, he need to understand that the same care and love that we have for each other, we have for him.
yeah,
And I wanted to express that to him, and we kicked it and we talked, and even when I left, he walked me to my truck and we stood outside for a long time
yeah,
before I bounced. I live in Jersey.
yeah.
And I stayed out there talking to him, and I thought we came to an understanding of we would move forward in our relationship, and he would start opening up about how he feel. He would start expressing certain things to the crew that was bothering him, and he would let us in and understand that nobody's gonna laugh at his pain.
Right,
Nobody's gonna mock him for his pain or judge him for his pain. You
yeah,
don't gotta be this character.
right,
Like we love you, and we're
right,
gonna let us love you.
yeah,
And I tried to tell him that, and he act like he got it, and we kicked it, and he was like, "Yo, G, we gonna this, we gonna that." I haven't heard from Danny since.
yeah. I mean, the consistency that I was talking about, and Danny, like myself, Danny lost both his parents
Mm-hmm.
in the same year. But I think he also there's a sense of a alone that he is, but it's a part of why not only Danny being a special person to me, but to all of us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And when I brought it to you, like, yo, gee, we need to make this happen, and blah blah, whatever the case may be. Um, it was because I recognized that.
Yeah.
I recognized that this was a person that has a ton of friends, but you know, we're we're a little more special than that.
Mm-hmm.
And to bring it in and to Danny has quarrels with me every other day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I know that it's coming from a space that the healing that he may need is gonna take time
Mm-hmm.
and is gonna take us.
Yeah. Yeah. And we're here, and you give it to him how you need to give it to him.
I give it up.
Because it was a day
I
y'all
give it up.
picked me up, and he was like, "Damn, I need a cigarette," and you was like, "You don't need another cigarette."
I'm gonna tell you, you know how I give it up? When we took you out for your bachelor party, and you was gonna wear that that weightlifting that weightlifting tank top that looked like two shoestrings, and you looked at me and you said, "Yo, I'm good with this." I said, "Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You ain't." I remember I said, "Yo, G, you ain't coming out like that with me."
Yeah, you did. You did. The crazy part is my wife hates those shirts. She hates those shirts. And when you said it, I was like, all right, yeah, whatever. Like, I'm like the big homie. Nobody be telling me what to do over here. And cause we was still in the house though. We ain't leave yet. And then you kept like hinting at it. And it was like, yo, G, you got a shirt, right? You got a shirt, right? And I was like, yo, nah, this is Keith told me I was good. You know, I always try and drop his name. Keith told me I was good with this. I asked him before I came out here. And then it was like, right before you left, it was like, gee, if you don't got a shirt, Keith is gonna have to give you a shirt. Cause you're not wearing that. You're not wearing that. And I listened. It was like, all right, like yo, Marky told me I gotta put a shirt on. I'm gonna put a shirt on.
Oh man, I'm gonna send you a picture from that day that I think I got. With it,
Uh,
we was in the backyard, and I think you had that shirt on.
I found a way to sneak it in. Nah, man. Yo, Marky, it's been so many great memories, man, and I've enjoyed it so much. And your perspective on things is refreshing for me to hear. And I think, like we all got our relationships, like we all one crew, but we all vibe individually on certain levels. And to be honest, you there's never a time that I come out there and I leave and you don't be like, yo, I love you, bro.
Yeah,
Every single time when I'm bouncing, it be like, yo, I love you. And keep say it like we say it. We share
right.
that, but you're most consistent. I gotta give you that. You always make sure that I leave with that, and that means a lot to me, man. So, like you said, we're here for each other.
Right.
Danny, when you see this, we love you. Like, it's love over here. I get it. You might be going through what you're going through. We're here to go through it with you.
Yeah.
We can't fix everything, but maybe we can lighten that load a little bit. Maybe we can hold that burden for you a little bit while you get a little bit of relief and you understand that we family, dog. The crew is real. The crew is real and it's here to stay. When we say committee crew for life, that's for life. It's not something that sounds cool. And
Agree.
hopefully this is an example of that. Marky, you set the tone. I know you on the clock and I see what time it is. So I appreciate you, my brother. I love you and I thank you. And we'll kick it about some of them things that I want to talk to you about offline, man. It's always a pleasure.
Love you, G.
Love you too. To the next time, Marky. This is the Uninspired Inspiration. Peace.
Peace.
Yo, 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 choose to inspire, not destroy.